And we're gonna put some ads and come back with more guys and gals talk everything, talk relationships. 467-5444, 467-5444. Chat room peeps are definitely having a blast. I'm trying to keep up with these people and the questions and comments, but my goodness. Okay, let me take this one call before we go to commercial break. 98. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Here's a question to females. How would you look at your female if you had her for a number of years and one day during sex she decides that you want to have freak sex?
She has what? How many? What?
Freak, not the normal sex.
Freak sex.
Yeah.
She like,
how would you look at her?
you hearing me?
Yeah, I got you there now.
She like want to bring home another man and them kind of things.
Or another female.
Or another female and...
Or different hole.
Or anal.
Right.
Thanks
so
for your, thanks
so
for
let me, I can ask you something.
I'm not going, yeah.
He going? You still there? You
Still there, brother?
Yeah.
You both it?
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
If the male ain't done with it, but he can cheat it in any other way. But that's something new to you. If he should stick around, probably should look at you. If you probably try it with somebody, if it was in her mind all these years, or would you look at that person?
Whoa.
They say, okay, just for Alison's
yeah, because,
knowledge.
You know.
Yeah, forgive me. Headphones gonna show.
Yes, yes, yes.
You guys been working me. She seems she's interested in other means of sex.
Okay.
Other ways of sex, and
Right.
he's not done for it.
Yeah.
But it seems that it's been in her mind for a long time.
Right,
and been
right.
playing, so I guess she's been dropping hints or whatever the case may be. Now he's wondering how to deal with a situation like that. How can he relate to the woman and say, well, you know, I mean, really and truly, this is something I'm not about.
Right, but he doesn't want to lose her. Obviously, he still wants to be in a
But this
relationship.
is where communication comes in again. You gotta talk to her and let her know how you feel, what you think about it, you know.
But for me, if I think that if I'm not down for it, and I say to her, well, I'm not down for it, whatever the case may be, and she makes that an issue, then I can honestly think that, you know, something ain't too righteous here, because if it's only about sex that she's gonna make an issue about, then something is a little bit off.
Yeah.
Nadia, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. I got a question. If the sex is really good, it means like it's off the hooks good, extremely well, and that is the only thing that keeps them together. One don't get long, but she ain't letting go because the sex good, and you ain't letting go because the sex good.
At that point, we must realize that they have a strictly physical relationship.
Right, they will have to make the agreement.
They have to make the agreement that physical is good enough for me. Right. You know, we're bypassing the emotional, the spiritual, any other kind of relating that we can be doing in this relationship. It does not matter, because the sex is good enough that even though we don't get along, we may not share the same views, we're not on the same page. Otherwise, we may not even want a family. The sex is amazing.
It's all about fun.
It's all about having fun. And if that's okay for them, then that's okay. If you're in a relationship and you're saying, hey, I just want to feel good, you know, then that's fine. If,
that's what you want.
If that's what you want.
If they're trying to make it more than what it is, that's where the
where
problem is going to come.
Yeah.
Right? That's where which is what
so
he's
both
saying.
parties have to accept.
Right. What he's saying is that if that is the main thing, if that's the glue that's keeping the relationship together, and there's really nothing else outside of that, which means they probably don't go out too much. You know, she goes by him, he goes by her, and it's basically about the sex. Then, you know, and they're trying to make it more to create a relationship out of something that isn't there. That's when you're gonna get, you know, you would tend to get issues, because
you would definitely get friction. But I think that it could be built upon. I mean, especially if you do things like, you know, that y'all have a strong sexual foundation. Build upon that. Learn about different aspects of sex. Learn about, you know, Taoism and Tantra. Learn about different things that you can incorporate into your sex lives that will elevate that sexual energy into spiritual energy and help you all to build a stronger bond.
I guess the guy that asked the question before that should listen to what you just said as well, because as opposed to knowing all the freakiest ways to actually have sex as well, there can be other ways to explore
correct
the tantric sex, and you can still get freaky with it without hanging from the roof and them kind of things.
It's very true. And sometimes, as I had mentioned earlier, you know, we have these outlooks on what is okay in sex, what is freaky, what is nasty, quote unquote, what do we look at and say, oh my God, that's something dirty, that's taboo, that's not accepted in society. Do we not accept it because society says it's taboo, or do we not do it because in our person, in ourselves, it doesn't feel comfortable? So sometimes we just freak out like, oh my God, she wants to see another man while we're having sex. Oh my goodness. You know, is that something that you're uncomfortable with? And why are you uncomfortable with it? You know, explore those, you know, ask yourself those questions.
Nadia, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, that question that the guy brought up about you really want face and different. Right? She must have trained that before. You see? She just wants something. Well, and see if you want to do it about it. And the next question, why will you tell a woman that you're married and she don't believe you? She see that you don't want to be involved with her?
You know, I can't stand out there.
I repeat the second question because I'm not sure. It's not clear.
Why are you going partying, right? Food, right? And this male see you and like you, and you say I'm married, and don't believe you. What do you do about that?
Oh, you say you go out to a party.
Yeah.
A female see you.
Yeah.
She speak to you. You tell her she married and she don't believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, what you do with that? Show she a ring.
Listen,
ring. I'm married woman. I don't want to get involved with you. You want me to show you a picture of my wife as well? Look, she here in my wallet.
There you
look,
go.
me 2 children. Look, the dog is there, like the cat.
For real.
Suppose you say that is not real.
I mean, not real.
That means she does not want to believe it is real.
She just want you.
She's
Yeah.
Out for you. She
Just
out
walk
for you.
off.
Yeah,
Just
you
you know,
got
just to
stalker.
listen. If that's your problem, you know. If you don't believe, that's
You
fine.
got
But you
a
know,
stalker for real.
They're very, very straightforward. You don't say, you know what? That will not say nothing. You're just telling me so because you want to involve me.
At the same time, I can understand how you feel, because women sometimes they got women that are like that, and they got this power and this energy that sometimes you want to walk away, but you still want to hear what she gotta say. You know what I'm saying? You're intrigued by the conversation and that kind of thing. But you know, for me, what I would think in an event like that, you can, like, you just drawn to that. There's a magnetism there. You just drawn to that. You just gotta shut that off. You just gotta shut that right off. But that could go somewhere that you
Don't
really
want
even
go.
want that to go.
Yeah.
You know.
We're gonna put some ads and come back with more right here. Interactive Sundays. It returns. I am telling you, I'm having fun. It's getting interesting. We're gonna put some ads and come back with more. We have about 12 minutes left before Mikey Mix steps in the building.
You make me this, bring me up, bring me down.
Mikey Mix continues to dominate your radio. Every Sunday between 3 and 7 p.m., 98.1 The One definitely comes alive with trendy music, seamless mixes, and warm interaction. Mikey Mix on 98.1 The One. Sundays, 3 to 7 p.m. I'll be listening, and I hope you will too.
98.1 The One brings you local, regional, and international news at 7 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with the compliments of the Insurance Corporation of Barbados Limited. Always there when you need us most.
CBC is encouraging you to change your health with a daily nutritional tip brought to you with the compliments of Bajan Diet Designs.
If you are trying to lose weight, don't skimp on protein. Eating enough lean meat, fish, and low-fat dairy products is helpful in suppressing appetite in ways that fatty foods cannot. Protein helps to keep you feeling full.
CBC, changing our community one tip at a time.
The automotive world is ever changing, and you can follow the changes as they unfold in Lubbergard's Solar Seal Gun RPM report. From Japan to the UK, Stuttgart to Bridgetown, we've got you covered, and you can hear it all in the Lubbergard Solar Seal Gun RPM report. Distributed by KJ Enterprises, the Valley State St. Michael, the Lubbergard Solar Seal Gun RPM report brings you all the news on new models, new promotions, and new alliances from the local, regional, and international auto industry. So join us on Wednesdays at 12:45 p.m. for the Lubbergard Solar Seal Gun RPM report on 98.1 The One.
It's the Liberty Store half hour every Thursday night at 7 on The One. The store of the best prices around, located at number 8 Swan Street, Bridgetown. Check out the Liberty Store half hour each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. on 98.1 The One.
Hey, this is Krisha Turner, and you're listening to DJ Timeless on 98.1 The One.
Thank you so much, Keisha. Thank you so much.
It's a lot of commitment.
It's a lot of commitment. You go out.
We are back.
We're
we back. We talking.
There's action in the studio, man.
The conversation must stop there. Non-stop action right here in the studio. I am telling you. Okay, let me just jump in this question here quick. How do you guys think about? Do you guys consider you guys consider yourself in a stable relationship, and what makes that relationship stable?
So when you push the mic over here?
Oh.
No, you're still in here. You didn't go anywhere. You're still here. You're still here.
Yes, I would consider myself in a stable relationship, and I think I'm to the point where I trust my woman, and I guess belief has some level of doubt to it, but I know she trusts me too the same way. The kind of things that we share, the kind of things that I wouldn't even say I allow her to do, but the kind of things that she does, the kind of things that I do, the way how we move together as a unit and as a team. You know, I would say yes, definitely we're in a stable relationship. If something happens 15 years down the line, 10 years down the line, so be it. But right now, at this point in time, right now, here where we are, we stable. Let me tell you.
That's what's important, is what's going on now.
Yeah.
So there's good communication between you two.
Yeah, very good communication. We don't have no what people is consider them petty problems
Petty
and
fights.
them kind of things.
Arguments.
It's about mutual understanding.
Yeah, and you see, my relationship, the way how I live, we work with a system. You know, basically, you're in a relationship. There are things that you deal with. There are things that I deal with when it comes to the house, and when it comes to this thing, and when it comes to that thing. So there ain't no real like problems with, oh, you supposed to be doing this and you supposed to be doing, and when you don't do this and when you don't handle that, and really money is for this thing and that thing. Nah, ain't all them things. It's the system. You just deal with the phone. Okay, cool. You know, I if I don't deal with the phone, I would also check on the phone. I say, wait, so you handle the phone or whatever?
Right.
And she'd be like, oh yeah, I handle the phone, or maybe I forgot to handle the phone, but you know, but that's the way it is. You communicate and things work.
All right, so another question. The unmarried section. Well, how do you feel about marriage? Alison is the only person here married, so
Yeah, so that's everybody else.
So that's everybody else. How do you guys feel about getting married?
Marriage is a whole different ball game compared to like an ordinary relationship. It's a step up. You know, you gotta look to the it's more communication in marriage, because when you married, better or worse, till death do us part. Not you get married today.
That's what it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But in like relationships, no differently. You know, when you argue with your boyfriend or your girlfriend and put on your phone, blam, and you aren't answering the phone because you do not live with them, but you're married, they're in the same house. And I've always been told never go to bed angry. So at the end of the day, it's a whole different thing. Myself, I would love to be married, but you gotta be sure. You have to be sure.
Yeah.
You have to be sure. It's very true.
You
It's
have
very
to
true.
be sure.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's something that you're not sure about, don't do it.
Yeah, if you got any doubts at all.
Any doubts in your mind at all about marriage, don't do it.
And
But I'm ready for it.
When you were just speaking, I saw the thing that came to me was that marriage is a wonderful opportunity for us to grow a lot, you know, because when you're in a position where you have to take more risks, you have to take more responsibility, you have to be more committed. It's more of everything. You're really stepping yourself up there. You have to really
in an
kill
ordinary
your
relationship.
ego for that. It's not.
It's not an ordinary relationship. You go in front of a whole crowd of people and say, I do.
I remember now a marriage now bonded by the law. So it ain't only you know and your girl or your wife know that got these issues now. The court can get involved.
Yeah. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It's very, very true. And then you have to, you know, keep in mind that you're marrying into whole families. You're not just marrying an individual.
Right.
You're marrying all their friends, all their families, everybody that comes to their house on a Sunday morning, you know. So it's a lot of commitment and it's a lot of work you have to put in.